We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Herbert to throw right away. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chargers had 8-5 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They start the drive with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis. And Cook has it left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down, it's Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. We've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And the tight end goes in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Willis up a sneak. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Press on lead. Check pass. Ready.
They run the counter with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be close to a first down at the Charger 17. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. James Cook with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to work. That good for 22 on a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Willis now off play action. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
19 sight.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He'll take it at the 42. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as they'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on second down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Austin's got it left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A tackle made by J.T. Woods.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Cook up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. back to the ground. Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready,
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Willis on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On is Josh Lambeau for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Mustang 19.
To throw again on second down. Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now
it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chargers 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10.
To the air again. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
One last throw here for Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4.